It says record in the top left corner.
Yeah.
Can pause it.
No.
Okay, so what ATC is like it's checking your stability and correcting it, or can do. It works by just operating on the brakes. That's all it does, operating off the electrics of your vehicle, and it senses the movement, and then all it does is just apply the brakes slowly. So if you imagine the car and the van at an angle, it slows the caravan down, and the car just pulls it straight.
Okay.
That's all it does. This is an indicator light here to say what the system's doing. So when you plug your electrics into your car, it will do a self-test. If you get a solid green light on, obviously that's okay. If you get a flashing green light, it's still okay, but normally within about 100 yards, what it means, it hasn't completed its test. And usually by, say, driving from here to the gate, it will have completed the checks and it would have gone solid green. Okay, if it's solid red light, obviously problem. What you can do is pull your electrics out of your car, give it a few seconds, put it back in again, it can reset. If it doesn't reset, you can still drive with it. Obviously there's still a problem there. You can still drive with it, but the system won't be working. Okay, if it's flashing red, that means that it may have applied the brakes. You can again try and disconnect the electrics and connect them back up again and see if it resets. If it's flashing red, as I said, it may have applied the brakes. So what you need to do is just try and move it. If it doesn't want to move, obviously the brakes have been applied and you can't obviously move it. Okay, so you obviously need to get someone out to sort it out. There is a rod that goes from the actuating box to the brakes. You can actually take that rod out if you're capable of doing that. But obviously it's a bit tricky. So that's the only way you can get to move it then, otherwise.
No worries.
Okay. So if it's flashing red, just check to see if it will move. If it won't move, obviously the brakes are on.
Yep.
Okay. Gas locker, maybe slightly different than the one you had previously. Onboard regulator.
Smaller, that's all.
Yeah, obviously a bit dinky. Onboard regulator, which is you can use either butane or propane off that.
Yeah.
Okay. This is my gas lead at the moment, just to show it up and running. So you need to purchase that, whichever gas type
I've got
you
a gas
use.
bottle anyway, an orange or blue, I can't remember which one it is, but I've got one from my old. It'd be the
But-
same as your old one, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but you need to have a gas lead to fit it. Okay, so you need to purchase one of them.
Or does it not come?
No,
the caravan doesn't come with a gas
No, they don't
lead?
come with them, no. Okay,
that's-
even the brand new ones don't come with them.
Alright.
Okay,
Well, I
so-
not have one about off my old one. I'll be able to use that, no?
No, you'll probably have a regulator on the gas right next to the bottle, which obviously you got the regulator there, so you can't have two regulators running on at the same time.
It's okay.
Yeah, so it's just a pipe.
You get that from in there?
Yeah, you can get that in the shop. Okay. Side lockers, obviously you haven't got the full locker running across the front, but you've got the side pods either side. You've got an onboard tank. Okay, very similar to your Aquaroll.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can take that out and fill it up and then put it back in. It's obviously a bit heavy to when you're trying to put it back in. Okay, so that's an onboard tank.
What's it for?
It's fresh water. It's just fresh water. Instead of having an Aquaroll outside, you can actually have that like an Aquaroll inside, but obviously it's quite heavy when you're trying to push it back into there. Okay.
Okay, and then how do you get that out then? Is it
It just slides out. Obviously it's empty at the moment. And all you do is undo that.
Alright, when you cut halfway out, when you get it halfway out and undo that.
You've got a handle there that swings up, so obviously you can roll it to wherever you need to collect some water.
Yeah.
And it's just that lifting back up to there. Obviously it's a bit heavy.
Okay.
You know, obviously Aquaroll operation. Obviously it's our Aquaroll just to show it up and running.
What type of connections on that Aquaroll?
Whales.
Can you pull that one out? See if I need to buy.
If that's the same as your last one,
Nah.
probably not. Probably not.
So I need to buy one of them as well, then, do I?
No, this comes with it.
Oh, that comes with the caravan, does it?
Yeah, that comes with it. Yeah.
Alright,
Your water pumps comes with it. Okay, to put your pump in, obviously you can see that there. The lid actually locks it in. So don't try and pull that out when the lid's down, because you'll end up pulling that off if you're not careful.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Good.
So make sure it's in before we put the lid down. Vent for your water on gas even. Okay, this is the cover off it. Okay, so if you want to operate the water boiler on gas, you have to take the cover off.
Alright, so if I haven't got electric hookup, that is?
Yeah.
Right,
That's it,
okay, yeah.
Okay. Wastewater outlet, obviously there. You just see there. So obviously it collects it from both sinks, your bathroom and the kitchen and your shower.
Bloody hell, I've only got one waste master.
Yeah, we can get like a twin pipe. Well, on mine, I've got two pipes go into the waste master. It's a bit tricky, but you can just feed them in, or you can get a Y piece. So you have two pipes coming out to Y piece to one going into your waste master.
Is that the only? Is there some on the back as well?
No, that's the only. That's the only
that's fine then. Yeah,
because
yeah.
some of them you get them. There's like 2 or 3 of them, but this one they're both together, right next to each other.
Oh, that's fine. Then so my waste master on mine down the back.
Yeah, no, it's all on side.
But yeah, no, I've got a couple of. I've got loads of pipes in.
Yeah,
so.
that's right then. Flush tank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I had to do that one. Yeah, that's fine.
Then your waste tank.
That's
is
the
there.
same as what we've got now.
Yeah, and then you got your drain for your flush tank. Okay, so in the winter, make sure you obviously drain that down.
Yeah. You don't have to drain it every time?
No.
Oh, right, okay.
Well, unless you... No, I never drain mine.
Right.
I always make sure it's as low a level as possible when you leave.
Is there an indicator in the caravan?
Not for your flush tank, no. The only time you know it's full is by looking through there, you can see the level. Or when it's empty...
You've got no flush?
Yeah, yeah, that's it. It's empty, it won't flush.
Okay.
Right, just put yourself on the cable.
Is there a level in there to see when you...
Waste tank's full.
Waste tank's full, that's the one.
Yeah, just a light.
In the caravan, is it?
Yeah, that's it. On your toilet. Oops, is that locked?
This is just a wet locker, isn't it?
Yeah,
underneath the bed.
Just a bit under your bed, yeah. It's a bit sticky. That's good. I'll try that one. That's it. Nice to set the alarm then at the same time. That's it. It's just a bit sticky around there, so you just got to be careful. Every now and again, just put a bit of silicone spray or whatever on that, so they get a bit sticky after a while.
Okay.
Okay. Obviously, when you're travelling, don't put anything too heavy at the back.
No.
Obviously, behind the axle. Obviously, your stability.
Yeah.
Okay. I've got our battery.
Yeah.
Our cable there just connected just to show you.
They don't come with a battery, no?
No, they don't come with a battery.
Right.
Okay.
Can I take my battery out my old one?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Wheel nuts. Obviously, it's very important that you check your wheel nuts before each trip.
Yeah.
Okay. And this one is 110, I think. Yeah, 110 Newton meters. Okay, I will check this before you leave. Yeah. Obviously, make sure you check it before each trip. And if you do take the wheel off for any reason, either a punch or whatever, when you put it back on, check it again, around about 30 miles further on, just to make sure that they are tight.
No worries.
Okay. So you got other outlets. You got a 240 outlet there.
Yeah.
Barbecue obviously there.
Gas one there, and then it's the same locker as before.
Look at your barbecue connector is there. Look, obviously someone's left the pipe on it, but that just fits in there. When you turn it on, it opens it up.
Ah, okay.
Okay. Yeah. Right, obviously I set the alarm off before, or I managed to press the button, so it's got an alarm on. 2 beeps. That's on.
Right.
Okay. It's got a PIR sensor. Checks movement in the van. Also got a tilt sensor as well. Press the button once, or 1 beep, and that's it, off.
Off?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And keys, you got one and a spare, so 1 key does all the lockers.
Alright, sound.
Okay, if you want to go inside. Just put my slippers on because I've been passing down the dirt at the bottom of the yard before. Right. Okay, so as you can hear the radio going, and we'll just sort that one out first. So, volume button.
Is that digital radio, is it? Or?
No, I won't put it on, it's just down look. On off button there.
Yeah.
As you see, it's your left and right there. And you've obviously got a single CD player. As you eject there, and also you can eject the front off the radio as well if you want, obviously for security. I haven't got a volume mute on that one. You just press that and hold that.
Okay.
It switches off. Okay. So just by the door we've got our control panel. Very standard one for a baby. 12-volt system on and off, master switch. Okay, so that shuts all your 12-volt systems off or on. So obviously you need to switch that on when you come into the van. That switches all your lights off, all in one go.
Right.
Warning light, obviously just outside here. See that?
Yeah.
And pump switch. Okay, so
water.
so that switches your water pump on.
So which is on and off?
That's your master switch.
On?
Yeah, it's on at the moment. Yeah.
Right, and the pump's on.
Yeah, and the warning's off. Lights are on.
Lights are on.
At the moment. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Right. So the first thing we normally do when we get in is obviously get the water system up and running. If you're going to use that onboard tank, which is there instead of your Akrol or as well as your Akrol, obviously you need to fill that first, or you can just use the Akrol on its own as you normally would do. Okay, underneath here, just sort out a few cushions. Right, obviously there's your water boiler, and see that yellow switch there? That's your drain. Okay. So all you do to drain it is lift it up. Obviously it needs to be in a horizontal position to allow water to run round. Okay, that lever there, okay, it's pointing towards the Akrol at the moment, so that's where the water source is coming from.
Yeah.
If you want to use the onboard tank, which is in this corner, you need to point it in this direction because that's the pipe coming from
the
onboard tank. Okay.
Right, yeah. So you just choose which one you want to use. Yeah.
So what you could do if you wanted to run two two simultaneously. So what you can do is fill that onboard tank, fill your aqua roll. So as if you use your shower on board, okay, you obviously it's limited amount of water you've got if you've just got an aqua roll. What you can do is say operate the aqua roll. When you've emptied that, turn that handle to the other one, and then so you nearly got a continuous amount of water for say nearly 80 litres.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So obviously when you've exhausted both of them, then you'll have to go and fill them both.
Yeah.
But you've got the option also. The other option that the design was for winter as well. So if you've got that onboard tank, it's not going to freeze like the one outside.
Oh, that's okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Oh, wasn't that back there? Okay, so to get the water in, obviously before you put the water pump on, just make sure things like that taps are in the correct position and shut. So you can see where that can go, and obviously it's going to be water all down there if you've left it on. Check it, obviously your shower and your sink in the bathroom also.
Yeah.
Make sure they're. Then switch your water pump on. Get the air out of the system, obviously by opening the tap. Okay. To fill your hot water tank, turn it to the hot side of the tap, and obviously get all the air out of the tank. It will obviously push the water in and push the air out. Obviously I've already primed it.
For that to do what, sorry?
So to fill your hot water tank, obviously if it's been drained, it's obviously full of air, isn't it?
Yeah.
So what it's doing, when you fill it, you're pulling the water from outside into the hot water tank. Hot water tank's pushing the air out through your tap. So normally you'll have a spluttering.
Oh yeah.
Until you get the hot water.
Yeah, then it'll just be a steady flow and switch it off. Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. So once it's solid, solid there. Obviously you can see I've had the water heating going as well. You obviously see the steam. You can stick your finger there, that's quite hot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I have had running on the electric and gas, so it's obviously not quite superheated, but it's quite warm.
Yeah, no, that's quite warm. Yeah.
Okay. To heat the water, so you're happy to get water in.
Yeah. It's the same as standard.
Same way. It's just remember.
I can leave that water pump on all the time, basically. You don't have to change that.
Leave it on. And obviously, when you leave it, when you're obviously going on to switch it off. Okay. What we've got here is electric water heater. Okay. On that switch there is electric water heating. That switch there is gas.
Okay.
Okay. It is running on both at the moment. Okay. The most important one for switching off when you're leaving is the water heater on electric. Because if you imagine you leave that switched on. Obviously, as soon as you unplug the 240, right, that switches that off. But as soon as you plug 240 back in again, if you drain your hot water tank,
no water in it.
You've got no water in it. It's like boiling a kettle with no water in it. It's obviously going to go bang.
So that needs to be off.
So make sure you switch that when you leave site. Okay.
Yeah.
To fire up your gas, the outer ring there. Okay, you just turn that. So that's switched on at the moment. So green light. Okay, green light, go.
Yeah.
So. Okay, the gas is lit. If it goes to red, that means obviously it means the gas hasn't lit. So it either means you've got no gas, or you haven't turned the gas on, or you may have air in the system. If you tend to run it on electric, which most people do, you very rarely use the gas side of it.
Yeah.
It gets air in the system. So if it goes to red and you've checked all the other things, just fire up your cooker, make sure you've got gas running. Then switch it off, give it a few seconds, then switch it back on again. That will purge a bit more of the system out. It may take 2 or 3 attempts to purge all the air out of the system. Okay. Difference between heating on electric and gas. On gas you have got more control over the heat. Electric is just thermostatically controlled to 70. Okay.
Yeah.
So they're both thermostatically controlled, but with the gas you've got more.
Well, usually electric, isn't it? Most
well, yeah.
You're on electric cooker.
You're paid for the pitch.
For electric, yeah.
You're going to do that. Okay.
Happy with the water heating? Yeah.
Room heating. Again, you've got an isolating switch there for the room heating. This switch actually switches it on to what energy you want, so 500,000 or 2,000 watts. Okay. And you have got a thermostat control in the centre. Little green light there, that doesn't mean gas. Okay. But if you switch that switch off there, you can see that the light's gone off. Yeah. So you need that switch on before you can operate on that.
Yeah, and then that's just whatever temperature you want on. If you want mid-warm, maybe 5, like if it's hot, 9.
Yeah.
So what's the 500, 1,000?
Well, that's, you imagine like a 3-bar fire. 500 watts, 1,000 watts, 2,000 watts being maximum. Okay, so that's operating the electric element inside your fire. You also got a gas side of your fire as well, which is this control here. Don't fire them up both at the same time, because obviously it will overheat. To light your gas, all you do is just turn that. You'll hear it clicking. Hear that clicking? Yeah. Press and hold that down until it's lit. You'll see the flame through the window here. If you can see that.
Yeah.
Okay. Obviously, 10 being maximum.
Yeah.
Okay, so if it's really cold, the likelihood electric